welcome to the WRMN 10 o'clock news. I'm Dennis Green. Today's stories, we're going into a few different things. 2 arrested on gun charges in Aurora. The man shot by Carpentersville police is now facing charges. And Naperville parks to celebrate their newest site. But first, it is 71 degrees here in the Fox River Valley. We're probably going to get 2 or 3 more degrees as the hour continues. We're marching up to a high of only 78. Partly cloudy today with a low of 56. Thursday is going to get hotter, still partly cloudy with a high of 85, low of 60. Friday, sunnier and hotter with a high of 89 and a low of 64. And Saturday maintains that high and that sun at 89 degrees. We'll get into yesterday's lottery drawings. Good luck. These are the lottery numbers for Tuesday, September 20th. Remember, you have up to 1 year to claim your prize. Midday pick 3 comes in at 943 with a 5 on the end. Midday pick 4, 5068 with a 3 kicker. Evening pick 3, 580 with a 5 fireball. And evening pick 4, 9982 with a 5 as that extra ball. Mid lucky, that comes in at 3, 8, 34, 36, 41. Evening lucky comes in at 6, 23, 26, 33, 38. And Mega Millions worth $497 million. 4, 8, 27, 37, and 63. Now on to some quick headlines. A man was struck and killed by an SUV. A 71-year-old man struck by an SUV in Wheeling died early Tuesday, authorities said. The man, whose name hasn't been released, was hit by a black 2018 Ford Explorer about 6:25 p.m. Monday in the residential neighborhood on the 1000 block of Valley Stream Drive, Deputy Police Chief Michael Conway said. He was taken to Endeavor Health Glenbrook Hospital in Glenview and then transferred to Advocate Lutheran General Hospital in Park Ridge. He was pronounced dead there about 3 a.m. Police are investigating. Anyone with information can call the Wheeling Police Department Traffic Unit at 847-459-2632. Again, for a hit and run for the 71-year-old man hit by an SUV. It was a black 2018 Ford Explorer about 6:25 p.m. on Monday in that residential neighborhood, the 1000 block of Valley Stream Drive. Please call Wheeling Police Department 847-459-2632. To continue with crimes, 2 arrested on gun charges in Aurora. Aurora police say they arrested people in 2 separate gun cases last week after traffic stops. In one case, they suspected a person of driving while impaired, according to a police news release. In the other case, a 15-year-old boy was arrested near a school. At 11:06 p.m., September 25th, police say they stopped a Nissan Rogue at North Avenue and Jackson Street, accusing the driver of failing to stop at a stop sign. Officers said they suspected the driver was impaired, but the news release did not say why. They asked the driver to exit. After he did, police say they found a handgun on the floorboard beneath the driver's seat. The news release said the driver was a documented gang member. The serial numbers on the gun's slide and barrel were defaced, according to police. Gabriel Martinez, 32, was arrested and charged with possession of a firearm by a street gang member, possession of a weapon by a person with a prior forcible felony conviction, possession of a firearm with a defaced serial number, and aggravated unlawful use of a weapon in a vehicle with a prior conviction. He also received traffic citations charging him with driving under the influence of alcohol and 2 counts of disobeying a stop sign. His case is being heard in Kane County Court. At 4:35 p.m., September 22nd, Special Operations Group police stopped a vehicle at Brenton and Jackson Street near Waldo Middle School on an allegation of having illegal window tint. While addressing tobacco violations involving passengers under the age of 21, police say a 15-year-old boy ran off while clutching his waistband. He was stopped on the school's property. Police say they found a loaded handgun with 15 rounds of ammunition in his pants. They say he is a documented gang member. The boy is charged with unlawful possession of a firearm by a street gang member, unlawful possession of a firearm within 1,000 feet of a school, possession of a firearm not eligible for a firearm owner's identification card, aggravated unlawful use of a weapon, resisting a peace officer, and possession of tobacco by a minor. His case is being heard in Kane County's juvenile court. When we come back, Naperville parks are going to celebrate new sites, and the man that was shot in Carpentersville is now facing charges. We're following up on some of these stories. Stick around for the WRMN 10 o'clock news. While you're out there in the world, go ahead and reach out on the internet to the Daily Herald. That's thedailyherald.com, or Shaw Local, where we get most of our local information. I'm Dennis Green. This is the 10 o'clock news, and you'll be right back.
Most people out here think that taking care of one another is important. And most people would step up for a neighbor going through a tough time. Most people around here help out friends and family when they need it. But the funny thing is, most of us won't look for help when we need it. If you're struggling with mental health, you should know that there are resources out there that can help. And it's okay to talk about it if you need to. One place to get started with information is loveyourmindtoday.org. LoveYourMindToday.org offers a range of guides, instructions, and insights for dealing with difficult situations or getting through a tough time. If you're struggling with mental health, get the help you need, because most people out here really care. Visit loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. Brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council.
Hey Bear fans, want your business heard during every heart-pounding moment of the game? WRMN 1410 is now offering in-game ad spots for Chicago Bears broadcasts. Be part of the action as thousands of die-hard listeners tune in each week. Whether it's a touchdown, a turnover, or a timeout, your message will be right there in the mix. Spots are limited and going fast. Call WRMN 1410 today and score big with in-game advertising that delivers results. WRMN 1410, where Chicago comes to play. Get in the game with the Chicago Bears and WRMN.
We asked parents who adopted teens to share their journey.
If you build a relationship, then it becomes easier. If you build trust, it becomes easier. As a parent, you want what's best for your child. To give them the love that a child needs is probably the best thing you can do for a teenager.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. Visit adoptuskids.org to learn more. A message brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
back to the WRMN 10 o'clock news. I'm Dennis Green. Schaumburg Township will hold an open house featuring its new electric buses from 4 to 6 p.m. today at Town Hall, 1 Illinois Boulevard in Hoffman Estates. Participants will get to tour the buses, see the new charging stations, and learn more about the township's sustainability efforts. Light snacks will be provided. These buses transport older adults and adults with disabilities around the township to medical and other appointments, keeping them independent and active. We head on over to Naperville. Naperville Park District will officially unveil its newest parks, both in a new Pult residential subdivision with a open celebration next week. The Polo Club and Fairline Farms parks bring the Park District total inventory to 140. While both sites will be celebrated, the event is set to take place at Polo Club Park at 5828 Hawkweed Drive within the same subdivision as Fairlane Farms Park, starting at 5 p.m. Tuesday, October 7th. That name is a nod to the area's roots. Many players at the Naperville Polo Club learned to ride and play the sport at Fairlane Farms, which was on land that became part of the new subdivision, according to the Park District. The playground at Polo Club Park has a miniature market station and a sensory tunnel. Fairlane Farms also features 2 multi-purpose fields that will host Park District athletic programs such as the Naperville Youth Soccer. After the ribbon-cutting ceremony, kids can check out the playground and enjoy light refreshments provided by the Park District. To continue on, McHenry Outdoor Theater will host a Taylor Swift, the official release party of a showgirl. McHenry Outdoor Theater is hosting that official release party on Friday and Saturday, October 3rd and 4th. See the exclusive world premiere of the music video, The Fate of Ophelia, along with behind-the-scenes footage from the music video shoot, brand new lyric videos, and Swift's never-before-seen personal reflections on a song from her 12th studio album, The Life of a Showgirl. Tickets are $15 per person for all ages and are available at the box office when it opens at 5:30 p.m. The movie will start at 7:45 p.m. Get there early and shake it off at a dance party before the movie starts. For details, visit goldenagecinemas.com. We'll do one more quick flash headline before we head over to a commercial break. The Glen Ellen Historical Society is seeking a new executive director. Jeffrey Anderson announced in a Historical Society newsletter that he's stepping down from the role, but still plans on continuing to be a member and volunteer for, quote, years to come. His successor will be charged with being the public face of the nonprofit, volunteer-based organization, and Stacy's Tavern Museum, a restored 1840s-era inn near the modern-day Five Corners intersection of St. Charles and Geneva Roads and Main Street. The director also develops educational programming and oversees the handling, care, and preservation needs of the Society's collections, according to a job description posted on the Society's website at gehs.org. Those interested in the position are encouraged to send a resume to the Historical Society by email to president@gehs.org or by mail to Glen Ellen Historical Society, President, 800 North Main Street, Glen Ellen, Illinois, 60137. When we come back, we're following the story of the man that was shot in Carpentersville by police. That man is now facing charges. We'll give you an update on that. Also, a man was found guilty of attempted murder in a Roselle bar shooting. 2 shootings, 2 different updates right here on the WRMN 10 o'clock news.
Do you own an annuity, either fixed rate, indexed, or variable? Are you paying high fees and getting low returns? If so, Annuity General would like you to have this free book to learn the pitfalls and mistakes of buying an annuity. The Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers contains the little-known truths about annuities, like how to help reduce your fees and increase retirement income. And it's free. That's right, free. As a bonus, we'll also throw in a free annuity rate report just for calling. We researched over 1,000 annuities and summarized rates and benefits from financially strong insurers. You get Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers and the Annuity Rate Report, both absolutely free for calling Annuity General today. Hurry, supplies are limited. Call now.
800-760-1845. 800-760-1845. 800-760-1845. That's 800-760-1845.
When it comes to orthopedic and spine surgery, Prime Healthcare St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin leads the way. Recognized by U.S. News and World Report as a high performer across multiple surgery types, we offer advanced and minimally invasive procedures supported by state-of-the-art imaging technology. Our expert surgeons and compassionate care teams are here to help you move, heal, and live better every step of the way. St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin, exceptional care close to home.
Listen this Sunday afternoon to Handle on the Law.
I know we're at an at-will date, but for making a comment, like, hey, your hair looks good. And then I got a call from HR saying, hey, you know what, you're under investigation. Do I have any recourse?
Were you fired?
No, not yet.
The problem, Eddie, is they can fire you for any reason they want. They literally can wake up in the morning and say, you know what, I'm a little bored this morning. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to fire Eddie for no reason. Yep, he can do that. Yeah, that's California. Yep, welcome.
It's Handle on the Law this Sunday afternoon from 4 to 7 right here on WRMN.
Welcome back to the WRMN 10 o'clock news. A man in Carpentersville police shot in late August now faces multiple felony charges stemming from an altercation with officers on the day of the shooting. During a Tuesday detention hearing, Deshaun Jones appeared by video from his hospital bed. The hearing was continued to Wednesday so he could call an attorney. Jones, 32, was charged September 5th with armed violence, aggravated assault, and possession of a controlled substance, all felonies. He was also charged with misdemeanor obstruction of a police officer. He was arrested Friday and is now being guarded by Kane County Sheriff's deputies. He was denied access to a phone, Jones said. Kane County Judge Lark Cowart ordered that he be allowed to call his attorney. Court records say the incident happened August 28th at Jones's apartment in the 100 block of Woodland Court. Kane County State's Attorney Jamie Mosser refused for several weeks to confirm or deny whether Jones was the man shot by police. Carpentersville Police Chief Todd Shaver also refused to comment, referring all questions to Mosser. The charges do not indicate why police responded to Jones's apartment in the first place. According to the charges, Jones, quote, armed himself with a firearm in the presence of police officers, unquote. The charges state that Jones got a black handgun out of a bedroom closet. The obstruction charge accuses Jones of refusing to drop the handgun and show his hands, officers ordered Jones to drop the weapon after telling him that he was being taken into custody and would receive a medical intervention. During a September 2nd news conference, Jones's cousin, Reginald Clay, called on Carpentersville to release body camera footage of the shooting. On September 24th, he said that the footage had not been released. Clay said they, the police, are also making up charges. He told the Daily Herald last week, adding that Jones had a firearm owner's identification card. He said, "These are all games they are playing." The shooting is being investigated by Kane County Major Crimes Task Force. Mosser will decide if the officers were justified in their use of force. And a judge says a man is guilty of attempted murder in a Roselle bar shooting. A man who fired a gun 18 times at people in a Roselle bar has been found guilty of attempted murder after a 5-day trial. DuPage County Judge Brian Tellander found Jamie Quijano, 26, of Roselle, guilty Tuesday of 2 counts of attempted first-degree murder, 1 count of aggravated battery with a firearm, and 1 count of aggravated discharge of a firearm at a person. The shooting happened around 12:21 a.m., July 16th, 2022, at Bulldog Ale House on Irving Park Road. 1 woman was shot in the head. Authorities said that a worker and Quijano argued that he started cursing workers and a bartender asked him to leave. As he walked towards the exit, Quijano fired a handgun at the ceiling, then toward a woman and other people seated at the bar. The woman was hit above her left eye and suffered permanent damage, according to court records. Police found him at his home, and police said they found a pistol and 31-round extended ammunition magazine on his couch, and 2 live 9mm rounds, 1 in a pants pocket and the other in a satchel he had been carrying. DuPage County State's Attorney Robert Berlin said in a news release that the woman has, quote, a long journey of psychological and physical recovery ahead of her. Quijano could be sentenced to 31 years to life in prison. His next court date is November 13th. Quijano has been in the DuPage County Jail since his arrest because a trial denied bail. You've been listening to the WRMN 10 o'clock news. When we come back, we'll talk about St. Charles flushing their hydrants. There's also a free veterinary clinic and the owners of Plank Road Tap Room to helm a new bar. Stick around. More WRMN 10 o'clock news after this.
I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley.
This update brought to you by Progressive.
1 person was killed in a crash on I-90 near Elgin. Authorities say the collision happened in the eastbound lanes of I-90 near the Elgin Toll Plaza around 3:20 p.m. Saturday when an SUV veered onto the right shoulder and hit a truck. The SUV driver was taken to the hospital and later died, and the truck driver sustained injuries that are not considered life-threatening. The investigation is ongoing. The Batavia Interfaith Food Pantry and Clothes Closet will serve clients out of its permanent facility beginning Wednesday. Area churches founded the pantry in 1981, with the clothes closet being added in the 90s. As services expanded, the organization's original home at 100 Flynn Street became inadequate, with needs becoming urgent when upgrades to the city's wastewater treatment plant required the Flynn Street building be demolished. The pantry secured a $3 million community project funding grant to relocate to a new, larger space at 916 First Street. The city purchased the First Street building in 2024, and architect Gregory Norris volunteered to design renovations tailored to the needs of clients, volunteers, and staff, according to pantry officials. The new facility spans about 14,000 square feet, featuring featuring offices, expanded storage, upgraded electrical service to support more refrigeration, and a loading dock and drive-in docks to accommodate deliveries. 2 men were taken into custody after Aurora police recovered cocaine, guns, and cash in a search warrant executed earlier in September. Aurora Police Special Operations Group investigators served 2 search warrants on September 10th and September 17th to Kevin Thomas Cox and Osvaldo Moreno Izeta, respectively, following a months-long narcotics investigation. Police ask anyone with information to call the Aurora Police Department's Investigations Division at 630-256-5500. The Kendall County Coroner's Office announced Monday that 40-year-old Jennifer Height and 40-year-old Ryan Height died from apparent gunshot wounds. The coroner noted that both were found at their house on Berkshire Court. Autopsies will be performed today. I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley.
We're definitely going to be late to the concert. I feel like we should be there by now.
I'm just taking a little detour. I got to fill up my gas tank, and I know this place a couple towns over where the gas is cheaper.
Are you serious? We're going to be late for the concert because you're driving out of the way for cheaper gas? Just use Upside.
What's Upside?
Upside is the free cashback app that gets you real cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait, I can get cash back just for buying the gas I need anyway?
Yes, I use it all the time, and I've made around $200. Now pull over so you can download the Upside app before we miss the concert.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code LIFE to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank, PayPal, or as a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code LIFE for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code LIFE for a 25 cents per gallon bonus. That's code LIFE.
When disaster strikes, flood or fire, every second counts. At Emergency Construction Group, they specialize in immediate response and same-day service for any residential, commercial, or industrial emergency across the Chicagoland area. With over 30 years of experience, they've got the expertise, manpower, and equipment to handle any size loss fast. They follow strict IICRC guidelines to restore your property the right way, the first time. Their team values transparency, constant communication, and strong ethical standards because your peace of mind matters. Licensed, bonded, and insured, they're here for you 24/7, 365 days a year. Call 855-4ECG now. That's 855-432-4669. Or visit their website at emergencyconstructiongroup.com and let Emergency Construction Group put your life back together one step at a time. That's Emergency Construction Group. Your satisfaction is their passion.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast. Today, partly sunny with a high near 78. Temperatures falling to around 75 in the afternoon. This afternoon, partly sunny with temperatures around 75. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a low around 56. Tomorrow, mostly sunny with a high near 84. Temperatures falling to around 81 in the afternoon. Currently, it is 72 and overcast. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
Find what you love, love what you find. A Total Wine and More, there's so much waiting for you. Spirits and beer, thousands of wines. Walk right through the door, it's all here to explore. With guides in the know and prices so low, it just might blow your mind. You're gonna find what you love and love what you find.
Drink responsibly, B21.
Welcome back to the WRMN 10 o'clock news. A couple with deep Elgin roots will help bring something new to Illinois' oldest 9-hole municipal golf course. Chip Shot Golf and Whiskey Bar will open as part of the new $4.3 million, 9,600 square foot clubhouse at Wing Park Golf Course in Elgin. It will be operated by Brianne and Alan Moreno, the owners of Plank Road Tap Room on Elgin's west side. Brianne Moreno said, "We're excited to bring the same type of vibe and experience and hospitality that people enjoy at the tap room to Wing Park. It's an awesome opportunity because it's kind of similar to how we run things over there. Construction on the clubhouse is underway, and a grand opening is planned for spring of 2026. Moreno said the bar will feature a curated lineup of whiskeys, house-made cocktails, and craft beer. A chef-inspired food program will run through a permanent on-site food truck just outside the clubhouse. The setup is similar to Plank Road Tap Room at 39W149 Plank Road, which features both an indoor space and an outdoor beer garden with a rotating lineup of visiting food trucks. The Morenos have tapped Chef Joseph Moscani, who has worked locally with his Fox Valley area pop-up Le Truffe Noir and Burger and Sushi House in Geneva. The addition to time in the kitchen in Chicago and Las Vegas to direct the food program for Chip Shots. Moreno said, "We'll bring an elevated yet approachable style to the food truck menu." Moscani recently helmed as shared harvest farm-to-table dinner at Plank Road Tap Room. She said, "We just blew everything away with what he came up with." The new facility, which will be just north of the current clubhouse building, will also include cutting-edge golf and sports simulators, as well as covered outdoor hitting pads. The space will also be available for year-round events and private rentals. For the Morenos, who opened Plank Road Tap Room in 2013, it's a chance to start something new where both of their families settled in Elgin. Brienne's great-grandfather immigrated from Denmark and built his home near Wing Park on Schiller Street. The home is still in her family. Alan's grandparents also lived just blocks from the park, and his grandfather, Tony Moreno, was a regular golfer at the course, playing often with a group of friends who called themselves the Pan American Golf Association, the PAGA. Moreno has said, "It's come full circle. It's just a really special opportunity that we couldn't be more excited about." It's currently 73 degrees here in Elgin. We're going to be climbing all the way up to 78. Still a few more degrees to come here this hour, this 10 o'clock news. We've also got a few other stories to go through. One of which is, of course, the St. Charles hydrant flushing and a free veterinary clinic. More to come here on the WRMN 10 o'clock news.
Kick off your weekend with a little flair. It's Dino's Night Out, every Friday from 2 to 4 p.m. on WRMN 1410 AM. Dino brings you the best of the Fox Valley's entertainment scene. Live music, local artists, street festivals, great eats, and the personalities behind them. If it's happening, Dino's talking about it. And bringing the spotlight is none other than the legendary Arcada Theater, located at 105 East Main Street in St. Charles. Catch dinner, drinks, and a show, all under one historic roof. So whether you're making plans or just love to know what's hot, make it a date with Dino's Night Out, Fridays, 2 to 4 p.m. on WRMN 1410 AM, or stream it live at WRMN1410.com. Dino's Night Out, powered by the Arcada Theater, where Fox Valley comes to play.
Ever tried balancing a dozen eggs in one hand while hopping on one foot? Or maybe juggling cats while riding the unicycle?
Sounds ridiculous, right? But guess what? That's exactly what texting while driving is like. Your human brain only has the capacity to focus on one thing at a time. So when you're behind the wheel, give driving your undivided attention.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Searching for a financial partner that truly has your best interest at heart? Join KCT Credit Union, where they're more than just a bank. They're a not-for-profit financial cooperative. KCT members are owners, meaning profits go back to you in the form of lower loan rates, higher savings rates, and fewer fees. Experience personalized service that puts you first. Become a part of KCT, where your financial well-being is their top priority. Visit kctcu.org. Each account insured up to $250,000 by member's choice. This institution is not federally insured.
To the WRMN 10 o'clock news. I'm Dennis Green. The People's Resource Center in Westmont is seeking volunteers. The PRC provides services and resources including food, clothing, and other support to help residents in need. The center needs food transport drivers. The volunteer role consists of picking up food from grocery stores using a PRC vehicle. Morning shifts are available Monday through Saturday. For more information, email volunteers@peoplesrc.org or visit the PRC website at peoplesrc.com. Make sure you follow Shaw Local for Shaw Local News and also the Daily Herald for thedailyherald.com. We are going to head on over to Algonquin, where Algonquin is the first town in Illinois to offer telehealth services. Algonquin residents now have access to telehealth services that aim to increase healthcare access in an optional program through the village for a $6 add-on to residents' monthly utility bills. A contract for the service with TAP Telehealth, part of the Dallas-based MD Health Pathways, was approved by Algonquin Village Board earlier this month after a public hearing in August. Residents can try out the services for free until the end of October, but if residents do not want to pay for the program, they will need to opt out before the December billing cycle or within 30 days of being billed. A form to opt out is available on the village's website at algonquin.org/telehealth. Residents can opt out at any time. But starting in December, the $6 monthly fee will be added to residents' utility bills under the line item telehealth services, according to a Village News release. The new program is designed to improve health access for residents. Algonquin residents can use the service called Text a Physician and connect with a licensed medical professional remotely through text, phone call, or even video call. The program allows unlimited visits with no copays or insurance required. All residents with a utility account are eligible, no matter their age, insurance coverage, or whether they are covered by Medicaid or Medicare, according to the TAP Telehealth website. The $6 per month plan provides services for up to 10 members in a household. Telehealth is best used for, quote, everyday urgent issues like colds, the flu, infections, minor injuries, skin concerns, and medication needs, according to TAP Telehealth. The service also provides mental health supports, preventative health guidance, referrals, and prescriptions. It is not intended for emergency care. Residents can try out the service by texting 214-305-8513. Again, that's 214-305-8513 to speak with a physician between 7 a.m. and 10 p.m. 7 days a week. The cost is not a tax and no taxpayer funding is involved, according to the release. The fee is 100% pass-through, meaning every dollar goes directly to telehealth provider. Initiating the program is a response to McHenry and Kane County health assessments, which, quote, noted that residents face challenges accessing timely and affordable health care due to issues such as transportation, cost, and provider availability, according to Algonquin's release. The village president, Debbie Sozine, said in a release, "This program represents an important step towards accessing barriers to healthcare in our community." Again, for more information about the TAP telehealth program in Algonquin, visit algonquin.org/telehealth or text 214-305-8513. So we'll continue on with our next story. And a campaign manager for a suburban congressional candidate has died. Lisa Schneider-Fables, a political consultant who was recently hired to manage the campaign of Democrat congressional candidate Phil Andrew in the 9th District, has died. Schneider-Fables, 60, suffered a fatal heart attack September 25th at her Wilmette home, Andrew said. Schneider-Fables was the founder of LSF Consulting. Among her many assignments, Schneider-Fables worked on Lori Lightfoot's successful 2019 mayoral campaign in Chicago and then managed Lori Lightfoot's transition team. Earlier in her career, Schneider-Fables worked for Chicago Public Schools and Chicago Housing Authority and was a volunteer with the U.S. Peace Corps. Schneider-Fables, who served 2 terms on the Wilmette School District 39 board from 2017 until this past spring. Schneider-Fables and Andrew were neighbors and friends. She was a volunteer for his campaign until transitioning to a campaign manager about a week ago, a spokesperson said. The campaign spokesperson, Steve Knipstein, said, "Our hearts are heavy." Andrew eulogized Schneider-Fables in a Facebook post on Monday. "From crazy youth soccer carpooling with our daughters to taking on the enormity of Chicago violence, Lisa was a wing woman anybody engaged in hard, impactful work sought," Andrew said. "Thank you for your friendship, collaboration, and belief in me. Rest in peace, my fierce friend." A funeral service for Schneider-Fables was held on Monday. When we come back, we're going to head back to the suburbs where St. Charles Flush of the water hydrant is happening and that free veterinary clinic that I've been teasing you this whole hour. It's currently 73 degrees here in the Fox River Valley. We're climbing all the way up to our high of today of 78. This is, again, the 10 o'clock news on WRMN. I'm Dennis Green. You'll be back after this.
Children are the greatest joy and our best hope for a better future. Friends, they are the future. But did you know that millions of kids right here in our own backyard are facing hunger every day? Without healthy food, it's harder to grow, to thrive, to feel their best.
The impact when children don't have enough to eat is tremendous because when you're hungry and your basic needs aren't being met, you cannot learn.
Every child deserves to be fed. This is a problem we know how to solve. Food is not just food. It's energy, health, confidence, hope, and even love. Yes, love.
Breakfast in the classroom contributes to kids being more focused, which leads to higher grades, and simply just their well-being.
Thank you! Learn more about how No Kid Hungry is helping end child hunger in America at helpnokidhungry.org.
There's danger out there.
It lurks on highways and quiet neighborhood streets. It's more likely to kill you than a shark and more terrifying than the biggest snake. Distracted driving claims lives every day. Every notification, swipe, social post, video, or selfie while driving risks your life. So while you might think public speaking or the zombie apocalypse is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
The Live Like Rue Foundation is a 501c3 charitable organization that assists owners and their pets through a cancer diagnosis by providing financial and emotional support. In memory of a dog named Rue, the foundation helps local shelters and rescuers by sponsoring animals with cancer who do not yet have a forever home. Live Like Rue is a beacon of light during a dark time. For support for your pet or to donate or volunteer, please go to livelikeRue.org. Again, livelikeRue.org.
Back to the WRMN 10 o'clock news. St. Charles will flush their hydrants in the city from 5 a.m. to 4 p.m. weekdays, between Monday and October 31st. It will temporarily discolored water due to minerals being stirred up. The zones are northwest, southwest, northeast, southeast, and River Valley East and West. The schedule is River Valley East and West from this Monday to October 10th, Southwest from October 13th to the 17th, Northeast from October 20th to the 24th, and Southeast from October 27th to the 31st. That free veterinary clinic I was telling you about, people can get their pets vaccinated and receive other services Saturday during a free veterinary clinic in Park Ridge. The clinic will be open from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Main Township Hall at 1700 Boulevard Road. Township officials are teaming with the Cook County Animal Control Department for the event. People bringing the first 100 pets to the event won't be charged. Anyone can attend, in addition to medical treatments. Microchips that can help reunite lost pets with owners will also be available. For more information, call 847-297-2510 and extension 251 for that free veterinary clinic in Park Ridge. We talked about the Bears and the revenue that is going to be happening, but Welsh is unsure if there's support for the Bears tax break. During an appearance in Arlington Heights Tuesday night, Illinois House Speaker Emanuel Chris Welsh said he's unsure whether property tax break legislation would allow the Bears to leave Chicago for the northwest suburb has a chance of passing. He said, certainly everyone's making their case. The Bears are having meetings with legislators. The mayors in this region are having conversation with folks and making the case for it. And everyone's doing the job they're supposed to be doing. Welsh has said this during the town hall forum at the Arlington Lakes Golf Club. He continued, and what I have to do is talk about members, about it, and see where they are. If there's support for it, it goes forward. If there's no support for it, it doesn't. The Democrat House Speaker from Westchester addressed the Bears stadium saga among a myriad of topics during the event, co-hosted by Arlington Heights Democratic State Representative Mary Beth Cantry and Nicole Grassi. Canty, who represents the north side of town, including the Bears' 326-acre Arlington Park property, and Grassi, who represents the south side of the town, are co-sponsors of the so-called mega project legislation backed by the Bears and construction and labor groups. While the bill doesn't mention the NFL franchise by name, it would allow big developers statewide the ability to negotiate with local tax authorities over the amount of property taxes that should be paid for up to 40 years. Welch acknowledged there is a lot of support for the concept of mega project developments across the state. At the same time, legislators have been resistant to the Bears' request for a property tax break or state subsidies. Welch said this isn't a new conversation. It's gone on for a couple of years now, and in the past, there has not been support for helping the Bears, so to speak. Lawmakers returned to Springfield for the fall veto session October 14th, where a 3/5 majority is required for approval of any legislation. They're certain to address the transit fiscal crisis and energy policy, but may not be able to tackle the Bears-backed bill during the 6-day session. Welch won't call the bill to the floor for a vote unless it has a chance of passing the 118-member chamber, of which Democrats hold 78 vote supermajority. The key to any Bears legislation crossing the goal line will be some support from the 26 legislators from Chicago. Thank you for listening to the WRMN 10 o'clock news. I'd like to remind you that there is a free clinic for free dental, free vision, and free medical happening over at Judson University Fitness Center. That is 1151 North State Street here in Elgin. The clinic is organized by Heal Elgin Project, Mission Minded Worldwide, Better Vision, Better Hope, in partnership with Judson University and the City of Elgin. That is October 18th and 19th. First come, first serve, no ID required, and clinics open at 6 a.m. I'm Dennis Green. Thank you for listening to the WRMN 10 o'clock news. I'll see you tomorrow.